Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel. You might already know this if you've already watched my Ipsy unbagging video, but today is an unboxing palooza. I am splitting, like I did last month, my Ipsy unbagging and my Play by Sephora unboxing into two videos and uploading on the same day because I'm running out of time here in the month of December. So if you are not familiar with my channel or the way I like to do things, I like to not only show you what came inside, but also give you a demo if possible. Not always the case with Sephora because they do like to venture outside of the color cosmetics realm, but give you a demo if I can, and then actually share my thoughts and experiences, so it's more of like an unboxing slash review kind of thing. So without further ado, because we got a lot of ground to cover, let's hop into the Play by Sephora for December. So this month's theme is Oh What Fun, provides a nice mix of color cosmetics and skincare. Let's start with the fun stuff first, the makeup. First up is a shadow duo from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. It's kind of like a small sampling of what is actually to come in the full-size Full Exposure palette, which I have reviewed and have compared to the double exposure palette if you want to see that. Lots of videos using these palettes. So I haven't actually touched this, but I will tell you that they are the shades in here in this palette. They are a really great light camel and an equally great shimmery. It's like the shimmery equivalent, and the thing with all the shimmery shades in this palette is that they are ultra shimmery. It's not like Naked where there's some variation. You might find some satin, some shimmer, some micro glitter, things like that. These are all pretty uniformly ultra shimmery. And then conversely, you have an entire row of mattes, which I think is a really interesting way that Smashbox chose to distinguish their neutral palette apart from all the other ones out there. Overall though, great shadow quality, and if you want to learn more about this, I will link that video below. Next up is a liner, and this one is from Makeup Forever. It's their Aqua Eyes, a waterproof eyeliner pencil in the shade 10. Basic matte black. I'm wearing it on my eyes right now today, and you'll be able to see here in the demo. I have to say, Makeup Forever tends to be the gold standard for so many of the products they create, from foundation to eyeshadow, and I am just not loving this eyeliner. I have recently, although I haven't done a video about them, been loving the Lancome liquid pencils. I've used them a lot in tutorials but haven't actually talked about them separately in a video, and so using this guy after having used pretty much every shade in that collection just kind of paled in comparison. It's a little bit drier, takes a little bit of running across the eyelid to warm up and really become super smooth and creamy and blend on the eyes. And then I don't notice it has a stellar lasting power in my waterline because of that drier texture. I really rely on something a little bit more creamy in my waterline. That being said, it can't be so creamy that it then goes into my contacts, because I know a lot of you guys have told me you have the same issue where you're looking for something creamy that will glide in the waterline but actually stay there and not end up on your contacts, which is a major pain. So it was really nice, and I think a lot of people, if you did get this box, it's a great sample to get, but by comparison, if I were to buy an eye pencil in this price point, it probably wouldn't be this one from Makeup Forever. Moving on to some skincare, there are actually three pieces of skincare in this month's box. The first I want to talk about is from Dr. Brandt. It's a pore dermabrasion, basically an exfoliator, and this one has super fine crystals in it. I'm not sure if it's pumice or what the actual exfoliant is, but it's a really fine grit. It recommends using it between 2 and 3 times a week, really massaging it into your skin and then rinsing off like any physical exfoliator. I do prefer something like this over larger, kind of like if you watch my Ipsy unbagging, the lip and hand scrub in there. I prefer something much more finely ground for the delicate skin on my face. So I really liked this. But in general, if I have a choice between physical and chemical exfoliants, I always go for the chemical, just because I am prone to acne, and if you use this might put you at a little less risk, but generally if you use like larger coarsely ground crystals, it can open up any like acne lesions or comedone, anything you have like that, and spread bacteria around. So I do tend to prefer a chemical exfoliant. But if you like physical exfoliants, this is a really nice one with ultra-fine crystals. Moving on to a face oil. This is one from Fresh. It is the Sea Berry Moisturizing Face Oil. Cute little sample like this. I have to say though, I haven't tried it. This is the one product in here that I haven't tried, because if you watched my most recent favorites video, you might remember seeing, where is it now? Seeing that I have been loving and using the Cover FX Custom Infusion Drops. A lot of you guys wanted to know my thoughts on this, but there are actually 4 of them. So I've been putting each of those to the test, and I just haven't had a chance to incorporate this into my daily skincare yet. However, you might remember from either last month's Play by Sephora box or 2 months ago, they gave a Laura Mercier her argan oil, and I was like, oh, I can't use that, I have combination skin, it's just no good for my skin. But these guys totally changed my tune on that, because it's pretty much what these are. They are like oils that you add to your skincare or your foundation, and I have been in love with them. And so I certainly will not put this on the back burner. I'm definitely gonna give it a go, work it into my skincare or foundation, and let you know my thoughts on it if you're curious. But just know that I haven't had a chance to try them up to now because I've been working on some other face oils in the meantime. And then the last skincare product is from the brand Nude, and it's this fun, it's a 7-day sample pack, you know, because you get exactly 7 pods, and it's an anti-aging serum. It's age-defy, formulated to absorb instantly. This lightweight serum with omega-9 leaves skin feeling firm and youthful. Our polypeptide repair complex supports the skin's ability to protect and renew and helps prevent the signs of aging. It says apply 2 to 3 drops, which is how much are contained in each of these like pouches, to a clean face morning and night. I've said this before pretty recently in quite a few videos that the main skincare, I'm 26 right now, so the primary skincare I use to prevent aging is SPF. I rely pretty heavily on that and less on, you know, strict anti-aging skincare, mostly because it tends to be a little too heavy for my skin. I'm happy to say that's not the case with this. It truly is a serum texture, and so it sinks in very quickly. It doesn't feel very heavy on my skin. It feels like it's nourishing and, you know, adding an extra barrier of hydration and nutrients without feeling too heavy. I can layer my normal moisturizer and SPF over top. However, I haven't noticed it doing like anything spectacular to my skin. So because of that, I probably will not purchase the full size, but it was nice to give it a go, because in my mind, I always have this idea of anti-aging ingredients just being these super heavy creams that you slather on, and this has proved me wrong, number one, but it's just not something that I really need right now in my skincare routine. And last is a fragrance. This month, the fragrance is Viktor Rolf Flower Bomb. Have to say, I am not as in love with this fragrance. It's a very, very sweet fragrance that doesn't really develop into anything heavier on me, and if you are a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that I do tend to like heavier fragrances with like amber and musk and things like that. So this is not for me, but I really enjoyed getting to try it. And sometimes as you're looking for a way to change up your beauty routine, but you're like, oh, I don't know about the eyeshadow, the liner, Perfume is kind of a fun but very non-committal way to do that. So love trying it, but Flower Bomb isn't necessarily for me. So that's everything that came inside my December Play by Sephora box. I'd love to hear what you guys are getting in your monthly subscription services. And don't forget, if you want to see what came inside my Ipsy bag from December, go ahead and click the eye right here, or you can just wait. It's actually probably rolling. The annotations, you can click one of these videos over here to the side to go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.